Lazima kuwe na msee anachekirada iko aje because I remember even back in high school when I went wengine wetu tulitembea shule mingi kwa sababu we were well behaved mbaya. Kwa tuna yani well behaved mpaka una recommend shule nyingine uende well behaved hiyo shule nyingine. Manze. So that was the case. So I was so well behaved nikapelekwa shule nyingine ilikuwa mix ni behave vizuri huko. So as I was there man
being on your best behavior. Worst.
Motherfucker couldn't love us.
This is The Chop Shop.
Only a few will understand.
Chopping bricks like a rabbit.
What is this?
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
I know I'm about to kill it. I'm definitely in my zone.
Music, culture, vibes. Let's chop it up, baby.
Why? And yeah, you know, ni funny sana. Kijana akiuma kitu ama kitu ikiumwa na kijana akiumwa na kitu anakama anaanza kusema and then huyo kijana umwe na kitu alafu huyo kitu haitaki tena kuuma huyo kijana inaanza kudrift away alafu kijana anaanza kuuliza why are you going away au kupiga vizuri
hapana but in hindsight alikuwa amesema kuna vile ma emotions alikuwa shanza kuinvest na alikuwa na feel kama ame overinvest. So maybe Shodi got scared, bro. It happens.
That's a queen right there. I'm sure
away the hose.
Yeah, I'm sure Hanunu is sweet. If she's running away, she knows, man. Hanunu is sweet. You know. Na niko sure hiyo dasha yake iko sawa. Capital D huyo.
By the way, kuna mse alini hit up boys wangu mi hoop na anaitwa Joe, big up Joe manze. Aliniambia hiyo dasha vile ulisema inafaa hivyo. Haganono yani.
Hiyo ni 3 points from the logo. But Ebu Kanwezi just say welcome to the Chop Shop manze. Of course you know the big vibes is here, Neville
and the young.
Yes, the Chop Shop pod, like, share and subscribe. Yeah. It's been a good sorry.
No, sorry. I thought ulikumeachia hapo, bro. I'm sorry. No, go. Nilikuwa nafikiri umeachia hapo to pick up from ali tulikuwa tumeanzia pod.
Yeah, continue. It's fine. I was just doing the introduction part so that we get it out of the way.
My bad, man. I stepped on it, bro. I feel so terrible.
Nah, don't be. Let's go.
But
unacheki manze umepiga 3 sama alafu umepiga 2 seconds yako ya
that's
your honest 2 seconds. Alafu sasa imebidi sasa ikue guys, wacha nipige kopo la maji.
No, but unacheki vile umesema it could be anything but we umerun tu maybe ukuipiga poa
ayo ni ukupiga poa
enyewe kuna kuangalia ukipiga vizuri despite everything else udema nezo overlook vitu mingi sana at decide unajua ni aje I can
do without.
Yeah, I can. But also at the same time, this is what I'm saying, this at the same time to bring in sasa the guy who was bringing this conversation to us akisema iko hivi na hivi. There's a TikTok I saw where a babe was talking about ilikuwa a girlfriend and a boyfriend. She was recording him trying to make a cute video of why the boyfriend loves her.
Okay.
But then the response that she got was something that even us guys did not expect.
Okay.
You know, so she asked the mandem, why do you love me? And the guy was like, you don't want the answer to that. Ladies, if a guy tells you that,
kameumana.
Think carefully about your next words because maybe you don't want to know the truth. Ignorance is bliss. Believe you me.
No lie.
Ignorance is bliss. But Shodi pestered because now she's been hooked, manze. So the guy offers her another chance. Like, hey, you might not really like the answer. So think about whether you really want to know why I love you.
Yeah.
And she was like, of course I want to know why you love me. This nigga tells her it's because your coochie is trash, bro.
Oh, wow.
I know.
But
what an interesting reason to, and that was his reasoning. Imagine, I love you. That's how I know I love you. I message you like that because your coochie is trash.
I've also had a stupid reasoning like that before where someone says, the reason why they're overprotective or maybe a bit too clingy to their girl is because they know their girl is easy.
Oh, man.
Like easy to talk to and chat up. Anajua hiyo ukianza tu na line fulani ama
gone,
done and dusted.
breathe in a direction.
Blink twice. Hey, inakuwa noma, you know. So I've had that before, but damn, hizo ni bugs zingine different.
What do you think? Like, do you think it's a legit reason? Would you
Because it's
think
true.
about it? Would you be in a relationship with? Because okay, I can tell you this for a fact. We all get better with time when it comes to sex. We all do.
Or worse.
Damn.
Yeah, because you
Some
can get in,
worse.
can you imagine ukiingia na mtu, like if you get into, like if you're an active person and you find someone who's not active,
Okay.
you know you'll have to like strike a balance. Yes, that means reducing. Kama ulikuwa umezoea kupiga kama stingo 4 ama 3, inabidi ukam down unapiga maybe 1 ama 2.
No, but now you're judging a fish by its ability to climb a tree. This is someone who's initangwaje your sex what I forget the name or the phrase, but you knew about how she is in bed before you decided to commit long term, sindio?
Na pia yeye alijua yako.
Na pia alikuwa najua yako, so both of you got into this knowing about the other person.
Bro, but
so itakuwa unfair kumgrade on that, yet you knew what she was about.
But no, but you know, it's like a relationship, so things like a compromise. Tukutane halfway, sindio?
Yes.
So if my coochie trash, like meet me halfway. It's just like kwa madem flani wa wanasemanga, I know my guy anapiganga his honest 3 seconds alafu anawacha. So I do ABCD for him to get to at least an honest 6 seconds. Alafu ikizu. Unajua, they try to improve like on their people, you know? So I feel as if the same way for if your girl has a. But what is anyway?
Yes,
if she has,
yes, we need to get into it because we need to define it. Like, what would you define as trash coochie?
I don't think I've had any to know.
That's a good one, though.
I've just thought of, if I start breaking it down, I don't know. I don't think, maybe it's come the way, but I've ducked it or something.
Pillow
but
princess? Nev, okay.
What is a pillow princess? Someone who just stays there? Kifo cha mende, that's what you mean?
No, can I bring something up that you've shared with me without revealing too much?
Okay.
Before you air out your homie, but you give him a take it. I'm about to air you out. We're going to protect civilians.
Let's go.
But
kuna jamaa alisema kwa comments ati alijua zile majina tulikuwa tunaongelelea. Uongo.
That's how I know you. That's how I know you don't know.
I love it though.
But you've ever told me about an experience you really wanted to have, but when you got it, you were disappointed because it didn't. Yeah, yes, sir. It didn't live up to the hype that you were probably seeing or a vibe you were catching, which look like, man, if I ever get this, it would probably be like this or like this, and it turned out completely different.
Can I just phrase it for guys? Like, think about. Like let's say, let me ask you a question as we get into it.
Yes.
There are some artists or celebrities you look at and you're like, hey, umse anakani mnoma ikifika time ya mechi.
Yes.
Of course, for us, we're looking at the ladies, and of course, the girl, them look at the mandem,
Yeah.
So for me, I look at some artists and I'm like, we anaka akikupata kona mbaya na kunyonga na hiyo nunu mbaya, unajua? Exactly, yo sendunya inakaliwa mbaya, unajua? So it's one of those ones. And then there's some people you just look at and you're like, it's like when Drake lied to us that Rihanna's sex is trash. I still don't believe that from Drake. Because when I look at Rihanna, I'm sure she could give you the work. You know?
Yeah?
Yeah, it's
It'd
a
be those
proki
ones though, bro. It'd be those ones though.
It's a proki shikili kitu sahi, bro.
Anyway,
it's one of those ones. But I've been also in that situation, as you've said, we can share with our nevites and anti-villains. Like, you get that person, huyo celeb ambaye unasema, nye huyu unajua akinipata, alafu siku moja anakupata kwa hiyo kona mbaya. But then akikupata hapa form vile ulikuwa una expect.
Manze, unapata shit was sweet.
Unacho hapo mataani uko like, hey manze, wacha tu. You understand?
Yeah. So would you define that as trash coochie?
No. I wouldn't
okay.
I wouldn't define it as trash coochie. It's just one of those ones maybe mi nakoga understanding boyfriend. So
yeah, sasa understanding. Wow.
Introvert extrovert unajua. So it's one of those ones where you're like maybe yeye ikuwa siku yake unajua but
no,
maybe siku nyingine itakuwa something different. So hiyo concept ya trash kuchi sija experience sana but lazima msea niambie like a good story and don't tell me about sijui no offense but some smelly, don't tell me about that type of shit like
no,
tell
I'm
me
about to tell
else.
you that. No, I'm about to tell
wow.
you that if it stinks, no, that's trash, bro. That's trash kuchi. Because we talk about hygiene. Like
okay, I understand it from that
it's a non-negotiable, bro.
Yeah, okay.
So hiyo lazima ikwe pale kwa list. Okay. Yeah, if you don't take care of yourself when it comes to hygiene, we don't mind hair. I think we've all said that.
Yo, inakuwa amusing sana. Unakula food unapata hair una complain but
nigga what?
Commercial. Like unaelewa like ukikula food alafu upate kanywele ukiwa hapo down ukipiga kupata kanywele uko like
why? Oh,
anyway you could tantalize the conversation, you know.
It's like when niggas are being aired out on social media niggas will eat us but they'll not eat the brown part of a banana.
Maze unanimaliza maze. Like, cream manze. Wow, it's going crazy right now.
Cold? No, that's on you, homie.
Cold plus dry.
If it's cold and dry, then just get out of the room, bro. Because you're not starting the engine. You're not getting it started. I feel like she's not feeling you like that. Unless she's got maybe a condition that she's dealing with, or she knows maybe this is the state or the current state of my coochie, and she's communicated that, then homie, just valia tungo uende manze
kubali tu manze. Unakuwaga na kitu poa ya ku just accept defeat.
Yeah, it's not her. It's definitely not her. Damn, that's a wild start.
I know, right?
Look what was in a wellness walk that happened the other weekend. Positive
happiness, goodness.
Happiness.
Hey. Yeah. But yes, talking about happiness, of course, the Good Company, the other podcast, we were looking forward to the walk that happened, and it was a good one. And kusema ukweli, sisi my introvert, mimi nilifurahia ikuwa big numbers. I just... is that a bad thing to say?
It was a bad thing. Jujimani alituambia why, because I think the tickets were sold out already, but a good number of the people who had bought even so many tickets, like 10 or something, didn't even show up for the walk. And there's so many people who would have wanted to come and they couldn't get access to the tickets. So that's why the numbers ought to be more.
Okay.
But yeah, it was like a small intimate thing. Yeah, I enjoyed it, honestly.
That's what I was about to say. I know in hindsight, our generation, we are used to the bigger the numbers, it is successful and stuff, you know, which is something we will slowly learn to accept that that's not the case most of the time. Sasa zingine unaambiwa Andy, hey, jaza club, unajua jaza club, and sometimes you might just have 100 people. Okay, maybe 100 is a big number in a club, but you might have just a few guys, but kuna venye vibe iko better than when it's 1,000 guys. I don't know if that makes sense, you know. But our generation, ukionangata msea akichukua video ya event, anaonyeshaga crowd in a way that anaonyesha yani ndo imeweza.
Yeah, even when I was still doing night photography for a couple of DJs or a couple of clubs hapa na pale, kuna vile hata kama maybe hakuna wase wengi wame pull up, and you know it's a social media game, it's a visual game. Mimi nataka maybe tuseme I was doing photography for T-Boy, big up Roy T-Boy. Tuseme set yake inaanza 11 p.m. sawa, anacheza until probably 1 a.m. So unajua maybe lete menye meenda ama hiyo place yenye meenda wase say, you know, Kenyans and they're turning up habits, say probably pulling up from the digs or pre-game, say ndio wanataka kwanza kucheck in. But something that we do, I've noticed before we go ama before tutafute place ya kuenda, tunaenda kwa social media ya hiyo place. Tunaangalia kuna kaaje, DJ anacheza ni nani. So the day I realized, okay, so I need the best looking photos, make it look like it's packed, ndio wase wapate FOMO already and it's still early. So nilikuwa natafuta kona zenye ziko na wase at least some numbers, so that even if I'm shooting two babes over here, na make sure background kuna wase wengi. Of course lazima consent and all that, but I get what you're talking about.
It's a thing I get, but also I want guys to understand in hindsight that kuna kuga na ile time ambao place haijaja but vibes ziko bado.
Mbaya sana.
You know?
Mbaya sana.
So it's like a 50-50 kind of thing. Like I liked a conversation that guys were also having. Najua tumedigress kidogo kutoka kwa hii conversation yetu ya walk, but cause kulikuwa na kitu hata before tuende kwa serious conversation, tuende back to the walk. Something that we noticed this time round, because we had a friend of ours who came with a bike, was manze, yani,
first of all, you brought a bike to a walk. Let that sink in.
Yeah,
you brought a bike to a walk. Yani, you came with a gun to a sword fight.
Oh yeah, sword fight.
Yani
ulikuja kukula ugali.
Game is game, nigga.
Na spoon.
Chalo.
Tunakucheki but
game is game.
Tutatide na hizo sama baadaye. But yeah, our guy came with a bike and he was, doing his thing. And the surprising thing that Andy noticed was that there was a lot of bike rizz.
Oh yeah, bike rizz. Juu amekuja na bike ya amecycle hapa na pale. And suddenly, because there is no bikes inside for the walk that we came for, everybody wants to jump on that bike and ride, including yours truly and young. Mimi nilipiga lap ingine mwenda sana, and I was like, man, when was the last time I was on a bike doing this thing?
True.
So just before, we had like a loose maybe 10-15 minutes before the walk officially started. So some babes started coming through to where this guy was at, alikuwa, just around us. Tunabanta tu hapo tukicheka nini. And when it hit me, this is actually bike rizz, when was two babes at the same time asked whether they could go on a ride. At the same time, they even looked at each other. I was like, this is a movie.
Yo, bro, it sounds so good.
He was in the middle, like Malcolm in the middle, like.
Yo, it sounds so good when a lady is telling you, can I ride your bike?
Manze. And two at the same time, why not?
Bicycle, free the world bus. Bicycle pedal,
Chalo
man.
alikuwa game vibaya sana. And also, advantage yenye sisi wase wenye tulikuwa nayo ni during the walk he was like a scout for us. Jumi and him, we were marshals, so tunataka kumake sure yes kila mse ako poa, ni wase group yenye uko mbele inakaaje, group yenye uko nyuma inakaaje, because him he's more flexible. And I was like, damn, drag game pia inakuanga hivi.
Lazima kuwe na mse anachekirada iko aje, because I remember even back in high school when I went, okay, wengine wetu tulitembea shule mingi kwa sababu we were well behaved mbaya. Yani you're well behaved mpaka unarekomendiwa shule nyingine uende well behaved hiyo shule nyingine.
Manze.
So that was the case. So I was so well behaved nikapelekwa shule nyingine ilikuwa mix ni behave vizuri huko. So as I was there, man,
being on your best behavior. Worst.
Motherfucker couldn't love us. But yeah, so it's one of those ones, maze, unajua hata ukiwa in like a mixed kind of situation, unajua ina present its own kind of opportunity.
Oh, I thought you were going to go with challenges, but it's fine. We can go with opportunity.
Nah. But I enjoyed to see the bike rizz. Nikumbusha kitambo, like one of the few gifts I got when I was growing up was a bike. My BMX, my Nini, So I'm also a fan of, riding, a bike, pose and stuff. It sounds so bad when you say as a guy. Or is it toxic masculinity?
I was waiting.
But yeah, it's so nice to have your inner child rejoice a bit,
Oh yeah.
As you're watching and seeing all these things go down. So yeah, the walk was such a good vibe. Yeah. I don't know. Did you get a bike as a gift?
Yeah, bro. I've always wanted a bike since I was a kid until I was in class 4 or 5 they're about, so maybe 11 and ndo nilipata bike manze, a nice golden wheel. One night, damn, never allow me to give this story manze. So one night my dad came home with a bike just randomly, and we understood the financial situation at that time, so it was so surprising to us that our dad could go out of his way
to buy you guys
a bike. And it was dead in the night. He was like, I want you guys to come outside and see something.
Eish.
And then akafinya hapo kabel. As I'm giving the story, I wasn't thinking about it like this now. Say naka movie, manze. So I remember that particular brand nilikuwa nimecheki boy fulani kwa a store alikuwa na the green spot version of it and uboy alikuwa na kati ya sizi yangu alikuwa anaitwa Nimo big up manze. I think alikuwa hapa one of the illest ballers anyone in Eastlands has ever seen manze. So it was a very cute story until maybe 2.5 to 3 years later yo bike iliibiwa manze just because I was too trusting. But I loved every moment I shared with that bike, from learning how to handle it, learning how to go free hands on it. Nilikuwa napiga kona free hands, nilikuwa naruka free hands.
Ulikuwa na share na wase?
Si wase wengi sana because interestingly at that time watu wengi sana kwa store walikuwa na bike. It was more common for you to have a bike than have a ball. You know, so most of us ndio ilikuwa link up yetu. Tulikuwa tu tunashika neno jamanishi kwa store.
Fast and the Furious.
Manze tulikuwa mambogi and then kulikuwa bado na hiyo rizz because everybody has a different kind of bike. It's like having different superpowers, you know. So I never used to think about bike rizz back in the day the way I'm looking at it like right now, because the riding culture, the bike riding culture has shifted. It's become a very different thing, but yeah, the nostalgia was good man. Yangu ilikuwa bittersweet juu nakumbuka vile nilipata na vile ilienda, but I appreciate all the moments bro. I appreciate all the moments.
That's the most important thing, and maybe guys can also share some of the gifts that they got, because hiyo pia imenikumbusha manze some of the gifts that I got as a child. Like kuna day manze madhe alikuwa anadai kuni impress mbaya, akaninunulia Air Force.
Color
zilikuwa plain white but madhe manze I think aligongo, alipata zile fake. The Nike sign
ilikuwa Air Force
was like a dollar sign, like it had a dollar sign on, like it wasn't like authentic, but manze nili appreciate madhe out of our wasting on parent to buy. You know, even when it came to like Supras and stuff, you know, before all the whatever, but it was like those are some of the first gifts, like shoes, unanuliwa kashati, unajua unaenda unashine nayo church, unajua kwa camp. By this camp za church.
Before do we get through that one fast?
Kuna bookmark mingi. Like hold my beer.
The conversation I want us to have is a bit serious. So ongelea camp za church.
Man, it's because the other day when we brought up this conversation for camp za church, but then do you know, when I was looking at our stats, we have diaspora, guys who listen to us in the diaspora. Najua nini wa Kenya, but if some of you are not Kenyans, there's a culture, I don't know if it's an African culture or Kenyan culture, where different churches organize camps during holiday breaks when you're away from school. There's usually that break if, you have like 2-3 weeks at home. So some churches which are around the neighborhoods organize those camps where they take you like somewhere like Mombasa. They book somewhere where you guys go and you do like a team building but in a church group kind of dynamic.
Right.
I don't know if that kind of explains it.
Yeah, more or less. Zilikuwanga different in different places.
You do many activities of course, but the core is the Bible and the church. You know, you'd have moments where of course you'd sing and dance and praise the Lord and blah blah blah. So I attended some of these church camps. I think that's the right name for them, for a couple of churches. And I think
churches ulikuwa unapigwa transfers,
good
recommendation from
good behavior, unapigwa recommendation letter kutoka Jesus ikenda hivyo.
Sunday school pia bro.
That is, unajua ile mambo ya kupatiana ma juice manini na kwaga hivyo.
Bad man.
The serving the Lord and serving anyway. So ukifanya hiyo when you're that, so I saw the good and both the bad side of the church camps, because nili attend camp church moja ambayo it was so spiritual, where even you when you go there you're like, hey, nime realize something about myself, ama many bring closer to, you know, God and stuff, you know. Then I've attended another one ambayo ni like tukishatoka na hii basi kwa hiyo confined ya church, kila mse anageuka back to default settings.
Umezivalia ngozi ya kondo.
I saw all manner of things. Hapo ndio wale, because sometimes atukulogona ile hata boyfriend and girlfriend hapo church. That's the time kila mse anapata, ama kama kuna mse alikuwa amekumark, hiyo ndio time unajua register inaitwa na una unmarkiwa real quick. So I experienced both sides of it. So I don't know how.
What's the extreme you saw on this other side though? Shona
I
watu
think
wakicheza
just
cha mama
seeing
cha
the
baba.
guy, unajua ule mse huwa anawafunzanga the Bible and stuff. Seeing him get down and dirty with us.
Oh,
That was the one where it was just like,
Wait, how?
Or he was like, he tried hitting on the, us guys, but he wasn't working. And then he went, got, watu wa inje sasa. So,
Was
unaona mse wa church akona tu someone out of nowhere. Unajua, but you understand, maybe he went to a club and met someone. Now since I'm old, I understand he went outside to look for,
Okay.
for a way. But
Okay.
yeah, it was nasty just to see, but the church, you understand. But yeah, so for me, I saw that extreme where mse sasa cause ametoka kwa hiyo environment and try kufanya his way, but also us who are also doing our thing, unajua. And it was hectic, guys. Hey.
Damn.
So for you, I don't know.
I think the universe has always protected me from seeing such things juu na kumkata tukibonga stories za high school, mimi sijaona mse hata moja kijaribu kuhepa chuo, never seen it. Mimi nilikuwa ule mse mwenye unapata news asubuhi like ati wasi walishikwa kwani walipitia wapi
walisanga wapi,
alafu unapata mbogi mzimea maboi imefungiwa kwa garage like by the way they are not with us. Me, I'm always that guy. So even with this vile tulikuwa, I don't even remember how this came up for us to
it's because we were talking with I think we were talking with Kelly and we're talking now just about church camps and stuff. Na pia alikuwa amesema ameona the extreme side kwa sababu unainvitiwa church camp kumbe mseme anadai kukuwa na mark kwa register.
Mimi nilikuwa surprised kusikia hizo story then.
Yeah, I know.
Because now me, I know the other side, but I also have to factor in a good part of this nilikuwa Meru when I was a kid. And for us, we had this thing called vocational Bible school, right? And I realized that it was also something that used to happen in Nairobi, especially Sitam. Bro, I had an amazing time as a kid in Sitam. Me, I'm not gonna lie. Like having actual fun. Nile design, when we would do it in Nairobi, every day, sini holidays, ni wiki kama mbili, so for us it used to be 2 weeks. Every day ni kama unapelekwa chuo, but remove all the rules in school.
In school, yeah.
You play, you go inside, you sing,
want, yeah.
you can eat your snacks, you play with your friends again, and then munenda mtaani, you color, and then the following day, repeat.
Yeah.
Are you mad?
There's no stop to it.
We used to learn so many songs, some amazing songs. So for me, it was such an amazing experience. And back in Meru, if it wasn't that, we used to have some white guys come from Huddersfield and they'd bring toys, they'd come and tell us nice stories,
nice
you know.
things, yeah. I
And to
appreciate
us, it used to be like, wow, first of all, we're not used to seeing white people around.
Yeah.
So as young kids in Meru back in the day, we are like, wow.
This is a big thing.
And then, man, they smell so good, bro. That time, that's what I used to think. Like, kwani wanajipaka nini? What do this guy? Yeah, I used to be so fascinated by these guys. But the exchange used to be crazy. And they loved us so much, So for me, that was always pure. So kusikia story ingine, I was like,
hey, bro.
Ati nini?
Bro, uko lili. There were so many things that, you're not also proud of because you go under a disguise of something, you know, and then you do other things, but it's not like it's like this is it's like adolescence. It's like, you're just, many things you want to try out. Your parents are not around, the person who is looking over you guys is not that strict, that kind of environment. So for some of us who are, cheeky kids, we also wanted to go there, test the limits and stuff. So I feel as if opportunity prevented itself many times. Hata sasa ulikuwa unasikia mse alipata sijui ball ama mse, you hear so many stories ama someone's parent found out that someone sijui nini, that it becomes a whole thing, you understand? So
I get you, bro.
Yeah, I've had those instances, and to me also and this doesn't take away of also the fun times I've had at church, because I've gone to church camps where I've had so much fun, even just connecting with guys just on the purest of levels, which is usually such a satisfaction kind of thing, which sometimes it's good to go through such things, and also know what it feels like, and that's why to me, yes, I get it. And that's why when I try to explain to my mom every single time, I don't see why I should, maybe it sounds bad, but kwenda church kila Sunday, to the other generation, it sounds bad, I know. But to me, it's not that bad. That's why I tell my mom, like, I know where I am with, I pray, I do my stuff, and I know where yes, it's necessary to go there and receive something, yes, from time to time, but every Sunday, it's not like my thing, and it's not cause ati I've gone out kuna siku hata uendi out weekend, uko tu mtaani tu umejinice tu na vitu zako, unajua. So it's like one of those ones where I think the other generation of, especially us kids who are forced, unajua kuna zile siku unajuanga tu Sunday ikifika kiai unaanza tu kujishika kichwa, and it's not in a bad way, but it's one of those ones where if it was up to me I would go, but not every, unajua.
You are nice. Me, nigga.
You gonna tell them the truth?
I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere.
This is when you hear your parent anasema, aya, kwa wale waendi church, nafunga nyumba. Msianza kunitisha food. That's when your parent starts playing those other tricks they know.
Oh, man.
You're like, kama ukwenda kanisa usikujie chapati. And you're like, okay, so now.
Nah, but I'm glad you need jani tulitembea na my family, cause us guys, we left church at the same time, knowing exactly what we were doing. So haikuwa ati mse moja amekuwa radical and then now you start rebelling and then now you infect someone else and then there's like a little rebellion in their house. No. For us it was a family thing. Interestingly, tulijipata place yenye, imagine learning the same thing with your parents at the same time.
That's nice and unique.
So growth yetu ili take a different
like a simultaneous kind of way.
So religions ikaenda hivi, si tukaenda or spirituality, so we learned about
so
that.
Nice. When I hear that, it that's why I'm always open minded, because kuna family settings kama hizo, alafu kuna zile ambazo mmoja amediscover na wengine hawajadiscover kama yeye. Like if you get a dad who has discovered Christ and nyinyi wengine, yes you know him, but daddy manzebu desko amepatiana rent news amepatiana yani kila kitu imegorog but unajua amepush. So it's a funny kind of conversation, and I know we can't have it because we experience it differently, but I like the fact that we have different sides to it,
And still on the subject, so I think Mali nilipata mkibonga na Kelly, there's something she told me on the sidebar. Akaniambia ako church, I think she had an important call she had to receive, so your call may come through, and this is katikati ya, maybe someone, maybe nenda kuisha or something, so guys are still inside, sat in church, so akaji-excuse akatoka akaenda kuireceive nje. Immediately she did that, another nigga church manze. And immediately she was done with the call, my nigga was busy shooting, bro. Empty the whole clip, bro. Empty the whole clip. I'm like, yes. So she was surprised. She was like, guys, do this at church. And I'm like, Kelly, let me tell you, kanisani kuna potential.
Yeah, man.
There's a lot of potential. Church rizz is for real. Yeah. Like, one of the babes I've had the biggest and maddest crush on, about, and it's an important lesson I needed to learn, bro. I knew her in church. I shot my shot in church, bro.
Did you use Christian lines like I could be your Joseph to your man?
No, because what you guys don't know is we are still, even at church, we're still human beings. Si ati we cease or we stop being human beings even in church. So mimi nikiwa pale unajua kuna churches, kuna kwanga na main church, kuna kwanga na teens, kuna kwanga na youth, kuna kwanga na Sunday school. So unajua ya vijana ina kwanga ya vijana, haikwangi kama main or something like that. So us guys, this is how we do things, and I decided, you know what, I won't be sneaky, I won't like be afraid of it. Kama mbaya acha tu niseme, and I wasn't at shooting at a serious shot at wewe stone ni kudinya manze. Zizi ilikuwa ile, I'm letting you know wagwan, like this is, she knew who I was, but I had to make it official. So I introduced myself and I just told her, I think you're attractive, I just want to get to know you, that's all.
Nice. At least ulikuwa polite, uli do your thing. Because inanikumbusha mimi pia nikiwa in that time when your parent is taking you to church every time. I used to see that pretty girl who everybody's talked about, and sasa to me I was maybe kind of hating on another, on especially the kuna yule mse, especially Sunday school, yule mse ana lead. They're like he's like a choir member or someone unajua who's also eyeing that church girl. Maybe ni mtoto wa unajua wa
na kona rank mahali manze.
Yeah. Ndo kwa leader, she's the best one.
Kwanza pastors have beautiful daughters. Oh my God.
Alafu watoto wao ni wa watoto wa pastor.
Watoto wa korofi.
Wakakupata.
Have you ever been swallowed up?
Hey, hao ni wabad. Hao ni kama wale shy girls. Unaona shy girls?
Yes sir.
Hao ni kama hao manze. But it's one of those ones like you find someone else who is trying also him too.
Oh yeah.
And he's usually outperforming you because he'll sing, he'll give you guys a sermon there that will touch. Okay, that will touch all of you. That will touch all of you.
It will touch her where she needs to be touched.
Exactly.
He knows the buttons to push.
Exactly. But he'll be summoning there and then he'll just say, Sister Jackie, what did you say with me? And then he's already stretching out his arm to her. You're just there
Church
like,
man. It's church riz. Kwanza bro, let me tell you, those instrumentalists, niggas who are good with their hands, ballers, DJs, drummers, pianists, guitarists, faders, fedawanki.
DJ uko live sasa.
Guys who use their hands, babes are too keen with that shit, man. Me, my female friends in campus told me, yeah, we are watching how you're scratching the decks. No, bro, like for real, it's something they actually watch. They fuss about
That's
it.
DJ Riz.
Kuna church riz, kuna DJ riz. You didn't know that they were looking. You didn't even know it was a thing.
I did.
And do you know how much it takes a lot of, by the way, it takes some energy to do some things, man. Mimi nakumbuka nikiwa DJ school kwa studio yetu tulikuanga na dumbbells manze to do some curls cause yeah, you're gonna need to use some strength when you're scratching bana. So church riziko and you can't start going against the best instrumentalist or jamaa kishika piano, even you can't help it. You're like, damn, that nigga is good.
You're there singing along like twin.
Oh damn, my God, yeah, that nigga good.
That nigga good. You can't even hate like that. You're like, oh damn.
How do you hate on that shit? How do you
hate on this? The guy is harmonizing some things you have never heard, man. But I love
some Alicia Keys, bro. You're like, nigga.
Like, this nigga should be signed.
That's how you be singing in there.
Yo, but so it'd be crazy.
Do you think singers actually moan in proper keys?
Oh my God.
Like even with crescendo,
we were doing so well. So well.
Like you see us niggas who are croaky and everything and rappers, we don't care. Hatuna maneno ya cadence, ati keys, nini. But a nigga who's saying
the finish would have
where have you been?
The finish
so ikifika kwa crescendo when it's it's accelerating, it's going up, there's some progression over there, like do they pay attention to the progression of their keys?
Oh man.
Ama they don't care whatever keys they hit.
Musicians ingieni hapo kwa boka.
Kina Bensoul man.
Tuambieni maneno iko aje. But that brought me to maybe this is I don't know if this is a high thoughts conversation or just like a random conversation. Nilikuwa nasema
acha nieke stab hapa just to be safe ama. Okay, sawa. Go on.
Because I was thinking what if unaona vile notifications zinaingia kwa simu, nimeingia text imeingia. What if there was like, I don't know if maybe this may be the next invention or something.
You want to go there?
No. This might be. No, it's not nothing sexual. Nah, okay. It's something good.
Okay.
What if you could get updates from your mind or your brain when you're almost falling in love or when you're almost tripping up over someone?
Oh, you will.
No, but your brain always lies to you.
No, your brain will show you the exact moment that bro, I know you've had this moment.
But later, not in the bro, it's like right now, if you text someone, they text you back, like you get an instant notification. It's like if you go out on a first date with someone and you connect, your brain should be able to tell you a notification like, ding, 20% chance of falling for, like something to notify you like you're on the way. Because sometimes you fall, it's like, you can't even relate, but cocktails, it's like no, it's like when you're taking cocktails, like you drink too many cocktails because you don't know, because you're like, hey, in apple, you're tasting more of the flavor than the alcohol, so you're getting intoxicated, but not in a conscious kind of way. So the same thing is like sometimes it's too late.
And don't you see the patterns in these things?
Sometimes it's too late.
When you eat an edible, you would sit down and then get a notification that nigga, we are taking off now.
We should.
No, it's the natural order of things.
The edible, when you say, na hizi hazishiki, slaps you in the...
I know some niggas can heavily relate
Can
to
heavily
this, man.
relate.
You jinx it the moment you say, atazishi.
Hata zishiki. That's the notification. But I don't know if
Exactly, that's a notification, bro.
But bro, I'm putting this in the context of when you're trying not to okay, maybe you can get it. You know, you're not an introvert, extrovert, you know, ambivert. You know. Because sometimes you get to a point where, oh damn, I wish I saw some signs because it's too late. You know, it's like RIP DMX, like, Lord, give me a sign before I get there. Because sometimes you're there and you're just like helpless. And don't talk from a perspective of trying to answer. Be like, you've been there before where you've gone through something and you're like, oh, damn, I wish I saw some signs before getting to this point where I'm learning a new lesson now. I'm a character ndo yo imefinywa.
Nah, cause you know why?
Taking notification.
No, cause you know why? It takes away the joy, bro.
No,
it takes away the
joy
thrill.
When I can't eat or sleep.
You experience.
When I have to drink alcohol to not remember you.
No, do you know how your body tells you?
Yeah.
When you know I can't fuck or I'm not attracted to her. That's your body telling you.
Okay, so but
yeah.
See, Andy doesn't like this conversation.
No, I like it. It's like a sieve. It's like the first sieve. So the ones who maybe the chemistry develops, blah, 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 maybe even without the smashing, where tu unajiambia, the thrill of actually feeling the way you feel. I like it when it hits you, it's too late.
Nah.
Like, oh, fuck, I feel like this is about shorty.
Yeah,
oh,
man. Nataka kuavoid. Nataka
here we
niambiwe.
go. Ati?
Naambiwa left turn, love town.
Why?
Next town, kwa sababu man. Sasa kinoko in the pits and you're just like, wow, how did we even get here, manze? And how did I even allow myself to take these left turns until mpaka nimefika hapa?
And isn't it fun when you trace back and you try to look for that moment, bro, when you actually, oh man, I'm gone. I'm down bad, horrendous.
Talking about gone, the other day I was thinking about something that I went through when I was in uni. Where I think it's like a relatability kind of thing. Sometimes when you're getting to know someone, kuna ile point where, especially in this adult life, everybody has their separate homes. Yes? And then you continue dating, and then kuna kwa zile sleepover, kuna kwa come to mine, come to yours. Hey, night in, night out. Hey, unajua. And then the balance ina shift kidogo. Munaanza kwenda kwa mtu mmoja more than the other. Tuseme tulianzanga kwenda kwa boy alafu matimes zingine dem alafu sasa kwa dem kumeanza sasa kubamba, maybe amemove to somewhere, maybe kuna amenities tuzuri ama accessibility ni poa, ama when you're at her place maybe you're closer to your workplace. You know, there's many different factors that are making it more enjoyable being at that point than being at your place. So manze, juicy manze nikifikiria hiyo stuff can hit. I was just like, damn, when you get to that point is when you know, hapa yenyewe maneno imekuwa sege mnege, maneno imeanza maganush.
Or hear me out, nijua tujashika hiyo penthouse bado.
Okay,
because I saw a tweet, a babe talking about, damn, I love it when he picks you up, brings you to his penthouse, big ass TV, he has all the snacks in the house, an amazing balcony, and you ask him, oh, like, he's like, mikase sukasa, the fridge, blah, blah, blah. Bro, as he was, unakumbuka last week ukisema, maybe kuna place, maybe tunajua, tukihit tu hapa, that's it. Yes, I have been in that situation where I prefer going to Shodies than us going to mines.
Yeah.
And we've had that back and forth, depending on how you guys agree. But you find yourself being fond of Shodies place.
Yeah, like unajipata umekuwa yani comfortable design nyingine. Hapo ndo mimi najuanga by the notifications hapo zimeanza kupiga Love Town, next stop, Love Town, 10 minutes ahead.
No, they're too smart, bro. It's hataki kutoka kwa environment yake, and they talk about boyfriend air. You know,
wow.
I'm sure you've seen it on TikTok somewhere, where a babe will show you how she looks like before she goes over to the boyfriends and how she's looking like when she's leaving the boyfriends coming back to her place, and her skin kind of looks drier. Or mina fikiranga, there's so many things that have happened, bro. Mulenda Pound Town, umetoa jasho, umeoga. You've gone through so many things, bro. You bro, there's no you can compare before and after, because there's so many things that have happened in between. But I can't argue with the babes. They know what they're talking about. If they have noticed those changes, they've noticed those changes. But babes have good things that us guys don't. Us guys have things for survival, you know, like almost thing. Bare minimum. Nakwambia tukifika place ingine category fulani ndio utakuwa like, oh, I'm seeing the balance shift. I'm seeing the tilt, you know, of the scales. They have the products that they use, they have all the snacks, they have thought about all these things. Bro, me have said this before. Anytime I'm upgrading my house, I bring a female friend around and I ask her, what will you do? And you'd be surprised the small changes that they can bring around, and you're like, I could never have seen that. I could never have seen that.
True,
They're amazing at these things, bro.
I totally get it. And I was thinking about that and I was like, yeah. Once you start, you know, feeling as if your place is really boring. Like, ukona PS5, ukona Wi-Fi, the fastest, ukona hot like you have all the good things, but you're like, hapa kuna bomba, nze wacha niingie ile mamta nyingine, you know, it's a different kind of situation. But also, you wanna plug something?
Nimekumbuka kitu ingine. It's how they take care of you when you're at theirs. That's what we love. Because you know, akikuja kwako, you're gonna have that sense of responsibility to some extent.
Yeah, to be honest, by the way, when nikienda over, like when it comes to shorty, like kwa na vitu zengine like dishes, hizo vitu zengine, hizo niachie.
Or you're gonna do that.
Yeah,
you're
like when like if we are finna cook, I'm that guy who will offer to slice up everything, nini. Because sometimes you wanna offer, because unaweza pata maybe shore hapendi like to slice up things or getting the stuff ready for nini, so you offer that help. Ama dishes maybe they are in a certain way, so you offer some type of ease, especially when you go over. Auko tu hapo tu nde unangoja tu service, unajua. So you offer some sort of acts of service.
But it's fun to do those activities together. Kwanza pale jikoni.
Unaonjesha, man. Hey man, a different life.
Yeah, but that's how you know. That's
how you know, man.
Do you fight it or do you
Sometimes I
go
fight
with it?
Sometimes I fight it. I'm like, leo nandala kwangu kama unanitaka kuja kwangu.
Walai.
Sasa nyingine unajua.
Ama utakia fure kichwa.
Sasa nyingine ile tu kuninio ama you're like your bed in your other house misses you. You know, you try and throw two jokes in there, but it's one of them ones. And talking about one of them ones, manze nilikuwa na kitu, manze nilikuwa nimefikiria. But this is kama ni high thoughts pia, but
I wish ningecheza star.
Tucheze basi star hapa ya high thoughts. Unless you want to go into something else.
No, I have a couple of other things. So just go on. I believe tutapata vitu za high thoughts. Tuende. Let's trust the process. Yeah.
Yo, I think snoring when you're sleeping is like the equivalent to mourning.
Ebu tuchukue commercial.
Relax and take notes while I take. Hey, you just light it on fire. Anyway, so what I was saying is, I think when you're snoring in your sleep, you're actually mourning in your dreams.
It's a condition, nigga.
Snoring?
It's a breathing condition.
Are you serious?
You think people snore for fun?
Yeah, like I thought, guys, if you're tired, you just start snoring like an elephant. What the fuck? I hate snorers. What do you mean?
They can't help it, bro.
Oh, it's a condition.
It's the nasal cavity that acts up like that. You can Google it right now if you want.
Austin, I don't believe you, my bro. It's a condition.
Yes. Oh, you don't believe me, but you believe Austin? But you're not counting your niggas?
Check it. Okay, so poleni manze.
This nigga graduated next to me, bro.
Listen, guys, it's high thoughts. So it's high thoughts.
It's a condition, bro. Okay, have mercy, be lenient.
Okay. Then
morning, that's what you've been thinking.
It's like, why you snoring like this?
What kind of morning is this, bro?
But you know, it's like you're getting some action in your dreams. That's why you're the sound now.
So you think someone who moans is always getting some, or someone who snores is always getting some action in their dreams every night? Shukisha.
Okay, if I offended anybody, I'm sorry, but I didn't know it was a condition, man. But I'm
tema hiyo
sorry
kitu, bro.
for the guys who experienced that condition. I'm sorry, man.
I'm glad how you were excited about it, man.
Thank God it's in high thought. Take miondoko verse. Anyway, if it's offensive, poleni, but
Oh, man.
but for real.
Yeah, bro.
Oh man, Maganish.
Is there anything else you want to get out before we go on?
No. Also, as we are in high thoughts, no, that is lingo and high thoughts. We'll talk about lingo because we tested lingo out in the market out there.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
a different kind of situation, but yo go, man. I think I'm cooling down right now. I'm
This
cooling
nigga
down
need to
for real.
rethink about his life. Like, yeah, give me a second.
For real? I was really confused there.
Since I think we can include this one in high thought since we're here now. There's this tweet I saw, so I'll read the tweet and I'll read the first reply. Yo, she just caught me sleeping out the shower and saw it all the way soft. What do I do?
Pack your bags.
That's why I'm always bricked up. Never catch me liking.
Yo, you can't be always bricked up. That's crazy, man. That's a
Let's
condition.
talk about the first time
That's a
Shorty
condition.
saw you with that gummy bear, bro.
Nah, that's crazy.
On soft.
That's crazy.
Let's talk about vulnerability. What do you mean that's crazy? No Shorty has ever seen you on soft?
Nah.
Never?
Nah.
Ever? Nah, nigga, you capping.
There's towels and boxes and everything.
Nah, sometimes you have to know what
Nah,
time it is.
the few episodes have been exposing myself too much. Andy, Yogo.
Ajay kuambia.
No, Yogo. Ajai kuambia wewe. Mbona unaniuliza mimi? Wewe ajai kuambia. Mbona mimi ndo naambiwa? So pia uambiwe. Haya, wajai kuambia Andy.
Nataka kucheza nayo hadi kwe kubwa.
Yo iko mazele. Let me feel it grow. Hey, anyway, yo inakuaga but hebu tuchapia yako.
I've been in this situation where Shorty wants to get into the action when you're not ready yet.
Yeah, I know that factor.
And it's on soft. And then you are like, hey. So for us, first of all, inakuanga an awkward moment in a way. Because we know how y'all think. We know Shorties are like, but I thought you're always ready to go. I thought you already turned on or something like that. Yes, 9 times, okay. 8 times out of 10, yes. But there's that, 2 out of 10 that imebaki that maybe we are not just there yet. Maybe nilikuwa na focus sana. I haven't been as turned on just yet. Na si wewe. It's me mentally sija lock in just yet. But there's babes who kuna wenye watachukua offense, kuna wenye watakuwa shocked, but kuna wenye wako like, can I help or I want to help. So it's a very me kwangu inakuanga a moment of vulnerability, manze, because I'm about to expose something that mankind has never seen before.
The fascinations are when they tell you, oh wow, that's how it
can get that small.
That's how it is. Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. You've not seen it when it's cold.
You haven't seen it on a cold day.
But yeah, I get
that.
that.
Crazy moment for me. I haven't been there with many shorties. I'm not gonna lie, because that's like an ultimate thing for guys, for so many of us. For you to see it on soft, man. So ilikuwa a funny kind of thing to think about when one nigga is like, damn, she caught me, manzeni, especially ukitoka shower and you're not wrapped up in a towel and shorties in the house. No. But this other nigga is like, bro, you shorties in the crib, I'm bricked up 100% of the time.
Okay, sure. It's I can, yeah, manze.
So they've never caught you sleeping not once.
No, rest, my bro. I know. It's like, bro, do you know that it's like one of those ones, like, there are things, there's videos and photos or in your girl's, especially if you're dealing with someone, a partner or, like a stitch, whatever. They have a picture of you sleeping.
With my ass out.
They have a picture of you sleeping. They have that video of you. So it's just that, bado, to them they have, there are just some embarrassing things and messages and photos that, wewe na mtu wako na mpoa wako unakoga tu. But once or twice, I'm sure. But it's usually such a tough one. It's a tough one, but not bricked up all the time. Man, they're never that. Also, another thing, I think a conversation that we were having that was so supreme and so nice, especially maybe we can talk, okay, but to go high thoughts, so let me not serious it out. Let me just say it the way it is. I love it when I hear artists, especially from the 254, give us amazing songs. And they do it time after time. Like, it's like when you hear Toti Chamtum, like, it's just one of those ones where I always resist. It's such a good song. You understand?
I hated to love that song.
And then it's one of those ones also that has grown on you the more you hear it, and the more you see people enjoying it. And there's a thing about seeing people enjoy music that makes you want to enjoy it and like it too.
Yeah.
And I feel as if Amapiano does that so well.
Yeah.
It's like the world's favorite genre right now. It's one of those ones, hey, I say wanna enjoy ngoma, ebu mi pia ni, it gives you that sense of wacha mi pia to enjoy kidogo and whatnot. And it brings me back now to that, like hapa mtaani, hapa 254. Like, we enjoy so many good songs and from our favorite artists left, right and center. And we know the Kenyan music game is not, like, let's say, hailipi vile kama ya hao wengine vile tunaonanga. They don't get back resources. The love, yes, we give them, but I'm sure they would love the resources more and have a good balance.
Love hailipi mabills.
Exactly. They'll be rather get the more resources and then receive the love kwa disia, But now, one thing I always love that we always talk about, especially in conversation, is the rent was due theory. AKA, sasa ina unasikianga Boutros, Angela. Remember that song? Angie. Such a brilliant, catchy song, hit song. That song has made him get billions of views. Social, like crazy, it's a worldwide kind of thing.
Yeah.
Rent was due.
Mad.
Like, yule landlord wa Butia alikuwa anamshauri, bro, shida yako ni nini?
Kwanza you are behind.
Hujalipa miezi ngapi? Alafu unaingia pale. So I feel sometimes landlords mnafanya kazi mzuri. So sometimes I feel as if as a creative, ama unajua ukiona Bensoul ama Mviri, or think of one of your fave songs out there, manze, your artist by the time afike kwa ile point, that means manze kuna pahali manze kuna vitu zilikuwa zimeenda maganush,
I think pia generally creatives kuna there's a collective of creatives who perform best like
under pressure.
That. Like maybe vile unasema hiyo rent is due theory, tuseme another creative maybe yake ni deadline, akona deadline fulani. And also you have to factor in that a creative is not going to force themselves to produce something that they're not in the space for. They won't, because one, it's not authentic, it's not connecting, it's not gonna come out. But because they know they're on a clock and the clock is ticking, when it comes down to the wire, something has to give. And in that moment, something gives, cause ni crunch time sasa. LeBron James, this is last quarter. 4 minutes on the clock, manze. The game is a seesaw. Ama, you're probably 6 points behind. You have to go God mode right now. Unacheki. So, I feel like even me nimse napendanga kwanza vitu na mapema, but there's so many instances pia nimejipata I wasn't in that space at the beginning. I knew it was due on such and such a date, but I haven't been in that space. But maybe towards, you're like, okay, maybe I'm feeling it. That's how I feel with my mixtapes as well. Like in the vibes and the Bob Daddies.
Hey, manze.
If I'm not, like right now, I'm in the space for something else that I'm cooking. I'm not in the space for that, and I never worry. Unajua time itafika na ikifika, I will know. And I'll have a trigger. It will take one song. I'll hear one song out there and I'll be like, it's time.
It's time, yeah.
It's time.
Yeah, I like that, manze. Imenikumbusha manze. Damn, Andy unitumia mamix nichezange, manze. Damn, hizo mamix zinakuwaga fire. Yani mimi nakuwaga so blessed kukuwa na mse. At least anajua kumix, manze. Cause uko inje ni kubiad. So spoiled, manze. Your mixes are amazing, my bro.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Crazy, manze. Like, nakumbuka tulikupigia simu tukiwa na Kelly, manze. Tunatry. And calling Andy to give him flowers is like the worst. Umeipigia msena, if flowers unadai kumpea haitaki. Anajua ni noma, kwa hivyo haidai. Ambia, we, hii mixtape ni noma. Iko like, naoga sahi. Hebu tulieni nimalize kuoga.
Sasa mnanipigia simu mara ya kwanza kuniuliza set yangu ni saa ngapi, nikasema sawa. Nikawashow set time. Mimi niko bafu, nimeoga, nimetoka napata ma missed call na shanga.
Tulikuwa tunasikia mix imebamba. Unajua mimi
I'm calling back thinking this was an emergency or plans imechange.
Haujui tabia ya Wakenya.
Tunasikiza mix yako hapa bwana.
Haujui tabia ya Wakenya, nikikuona kwa TV nataka kukupigia simu nione kama utapika.
I love it
kwa TV uko hapo kweli.
I really love it.
So yeah, your mixes are amazing. Make sure where can guys Mixcloud
Mixcloud Andy_Young254.
Yeah, man. Make sure you check them out.
The _fix with a double X.
Nice, man.
Yeah. But your rent is due theory.
Yeah, it's okay.
Nice, man.
Yeah, lots of artists. Juicy Steph Capella ametupatia tune inaweza. When you think of when Drake was doing Views, like there are just some artists unaekwa kwa kona fulani. Even I'm sure BN manze sahi is touring out there. Pia sahi man like Ben Sol is working on his album, and you know, niko sure ako kwa kona nyingine mbaya sana, unajua, for him to give us those amazing tracks and stuff. So yeah, manze, I don't wish my artists to go through hardship, but saa zingine tupitie hiyo hardship ndio tupige big tune, unajua.
Sometimes hizo hardships ndio like mtu kama Julian Drizzle tunangojele siku Julian Drizzle atadrop a happy song or just an amazing song. Heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak.
Finywa kabisa.
You have a type.
Finywa kabisa ndo manze sisi wengine tu enjoy manze.
Bomni Bomb atungeipata if he hadn't done what he's done. Have we played Bomni Bomb on the... I think we've played it on the podcast.
Yeah, Bomni Bomb. But kaka snippet kidogo.
Tunaweza onjesha.
Bomni Bomb. Nikumbusha tu poka.
That's the only thing you think about. That's the relationship you draw. Inaenda sana. Uko sawa.
Aya, bomb ndo hiyo inakuwa.
That's when Kenyans come together.
Yeah, manze. But tunaweza toka I thought about akatuendelee.
Tutoke.
Nice. Tukitoka I thoughts, manze, remember, like, share, and subscribe. Send this to a few people. You are our ambassador for the good company and the Chop Shop. We are the Chop Shop Pod 254, manze. Make sure you tell someone about Andy, about myself, you know. And I love the fact when we're out there, you're always telling us, whether it's in our comments or in real life, about the lingo, especially the lingo. So I think we're gonna need to create like a stub or something for the lingo. It's becoming a thing now.
But Austin from the back.
Yeah, because we
but wako consistent now. Julingo pia ni ngori. Haikujangi kila siku. Uko nayo leo kwanza.
No, we can always wacha nikwambie, ever since Triolingo, I think even that might be the name. Unajua Triolingo might be the name of, because Duolingo and Triolingo was really videoing it. And yeah. No, I just want us to shed light on the fact that we went out there. We were at a party this weekend. Yes, the one after the walk.
Yeah.
And we tested out people who don't listen to the pod at all, so they had no context, you know, and we gave them some of them, and Andy, I don't know.
Napendanga hii kitu manze, mnapatana wasichana wametoka Upton alafu mnapiga lingo manze, wanaangalia kama
Sendunye
kina Nimrod nyinyi tunacheki sana man.
So what was your reaction to hear, because which were Dasha?
We started with Dasha. We asked them. Kuna mwingine hata tutasema majibu zake huyo. Kuna mwingine anakuanga offside mbaya sana. So tukaanza na Dasha, and I started with bigging up a homie of mine called Joe, who agreed with Never Kasema Haganono inaweza like
capital
Dasha.
D.
Yes, so ingine Dasha to them was form. Like niko na uradi, like kuna Dasha nataka kukupigia
ama story,
you know, ama story. And me I alikuwa nasema story
like
mimi ndo nilikuwa nasema during the week I was thinking about Dasha as well. And to me Dasha seems like form like kuna like Dasha fulani nataka kukupigia, you know. So from them Dasha we got story. Mi bado nilirudi na feedback yangu mwenyewe personally, Dasha ina sound kama form. Then we moved on to tuliuliza Maganush.
Yeah, Maganush.
Walisema nini?
I feel as if they agreed with it being like it's a problem, but also it sounds like your it's like the Sembeto thing, like the bad vibes, like, you know, so it was along the same lines, but the Sendunye one,
the cringe was
the cringes and the stuff. So Sendunya, we can shelf it kidogo. We'll also put up a poll on our IG at the Chop Shop pod just to tujue ni gani tutaweka na gani.
But there's a homie, there's someone who DM'd me on IG akaniambia wasikwambie kitu bro. Mimi Sendunya nimeongeza kwa dictionary. Inaitumia sana hiyo wasikwambie kitu bro. Sendunya yende strong man, I'm here for it bro. The more hate it receives, that's how much I know it's loved out there man. So Sendunya for the win.
Sendunya for the win. But yeah, it was really interesting. We'll keep on updating the list as it goes by, and of course your views are welcome here. So
hakuna nyingine tumeilive out, si ndio?
Yeah, Dasha, Sendunya, Sembeto,
Maganush.
Yeah, it was those ones. Yeah,
Sendunya.
Yes, Sendunya yako iko bado.
That was a gift to mankind. Kuna ngine tumesahau. Munyonyi. How now? Munyonyi. Come on man. Hiyo na ya mwezi epuka. I'm sorry. There's no your avoid.
Nataka vile ukiupload photo unaboga ina review hiyo. That's what is still at a review. Tutajua kama tume accept collaboration or not hiyo. Tutajua baadaye.
You can't hate on that one manze. You can't hate on Munyonyi. That one is so easy. And trilingual, it is applicable in different situations. It can mean different things.
Okay,
but it goes you know where it goes.
Wewe mtiaji mbaya mazee.
Na kuna nyingine nileka kwa audio ya last week pia as an ad. I don't think I want to say it right now, so if you haven't listened to the audio version of last week's episode, you need to hook yourself up man.
Apex Predators.
Hata mimi nilisikia nilikuwa live. Ini ngori. I'm mad. I'm livid. I didn't think about this one first.
Hebu tuende.
Yo tutapatia time. They have to go back and listen to it manze.
Listen to it. I don't know manze.
I don't know if you wanna go into uko na lingo. I don't know if you have lingo.
No. I just wanted us to highlight at the fact that we need to now make it a thing because me, when I was thinking about it, I wasn't thinking about it like as a thing that we will do every week because of the fact that coming up, yes, we do have things we say in between the week, blah blah blah, unajua. But I was just like, if we're gonna make it every week, I could be racking my brain every week.
I don't see why not man. Is it feel to come a homework
nah, never that. We always speak fancy, So trilingual.
So I don't know if you had anything serious you wanted to talk about.
No.
Nilikuwa na ingine when you were talking about parents, nilidip nikacheki this one is a bit too deep. Yeah. A conversation to do with parents, like nilikuwa nataka kukuuliza, do you have I think we all have that one moment when you saw your parent do something and you were like, damn, and this parent would actually do anything for me, man. Like maybe you've been through something with your parent or with your parents and you saw how they went about it or what they did in that situation and you were like, damn,
that's my
ride or die.
I feel as if before mambo ya baba kurudi, like it was like me and my mom, and one thing about, especially like when I was in high school, I don't want to mention the high school, but nilienda ile high school mixed ya ubabini, and in that high school kuna na shule fulani wao wanasemanga vitu zote like trips ni compulsory. So in that school that I went, all trips were compulsory. So na hiyo shule ilikuwa ubabini. So unapata trip ni like mnaenda Masai Mara, and they consider that as an education and as a trip. Alafu unapata next time unakuja mnaambiwa haya tuko na Turkish Music Festival ambayo ina happen Istanbul in Turkey. Mnaambiwa hii lazima muende.
Mafutani huko.
Unaambiwa haya, you're a part of this football club, lazima muende OT Old Trafford, kuna FA Junior Cup tournament, na since kwa team lazima muende, and they consider that as part of the learning process.
I bet it is, I agree.
Lazima uende. Na hiyo shule wa ilikuwa inafanyanga hizo trips washaika kwa school fees. So unakamta mmoja ukicheki fee hivi unashanga form ni gani unajua? Because they always want, and then hiyo shule mpaka kulikuwa na, of course in every school there's the students who are on scholarship and stuff. Hata hao walikuwa wanaenda. hakuna mtu alikuwa anaachwa nyuma
mandatory
bro. They consider yani kila kitu ni learning, unaelewa? So for me and my parent alikuwa na make sure nazienda. So at first kuna moja liliatanga hata school fees ilikuwa ina pile, na si ati watalipa shule utaenda alafu unajua deni
inakuwa deni sasa,
so inakuwa so that one time happened. Mama wasio alikuwa anaenda Masai Mara na mimi sikuwa, mzazi akuwa amejua hii ndio system ya hii shule cause shule zengine inakuwaga optional.
si lazima
mnaambiwa bro kuna trip on this day, wale wanaweza sawa, wale hawezi watabaki. But kuna shule zengine ziko lazima kila msee cause hawapendi hiyo kitu ya kubaki, cause hiyo kitu ya kubaki saa zengine wa ina affect msee, unajua. So mzazi alikuwa ana go above and beyond manze. Kama namka ile vile tulienda Turkey, mimi nilikuwa nashangaa bro.
How?
It's like bro, remember that time when we were GMITM and I was telling you about those Bella Safari guys coming to me and telling me they want to take us to Dubai. Remember when I was telling you this story and it was looking like ni kama we are building castles in the air, ni kama tunasema tunapiga tu story and then inaanza kuroll the ball and then it actually starts happening, unajua. And then you're like, oh damn, I didn't even spend off, I'm here, oh I'm enjoying, oh there's good, oh wow people are you understand. So it was one of them ones, you know, msiana come through for you in that major way. So I would say for me ilikuwa mzazi come through for hizo trip, even though it's a harsh way of, unajua, kufanyia mzazi, but mzazi alikuwa na come through. Unasema aje?
For my mom, kuna time nilikuwa class 6 or 7. I think nilikuwa class 6. The first time I ever got blood infection. Ilikuwa blood ama ilikuwa urine infection? I think a urine infection. Yeah. And I didn't know even what this is. Manze niko primo, hizi ni nini? Me, I'm just learning about adolescence, puberty, science, social studies, blah blah blah. And then here you are with infection, bro. Let me tell you. So first of all, like my bladder felt like loose, like nilikuwa na feel ushaisikia umekazwa kukojoa and you're holding it. It's like when you're pressed and you're just getting into your house, your body knows you're in the house. So no, it's applying all the pressure.
Kwa kiza ufati hata nikifungua gani.
Manze, no, imagine feeling like that 24/7. And it can come out anytime, it's burning, blah, 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 blah. And bro, I remember I was in pain. My abdomen, I was in pain. Nile nimeka kwa kiti, in primo when you're going to school and you're feeling unwell and you're really trying to assess whether this is bad enough for you to stay or you can handle it and go to school, because missing school was manze, like only last resort, you know. So I was in that position and school wasn't so far, it was a walking distance. It was inside the estate. So nimeka hapo kwa couch, I'm waiting for matime ifike, because it's really early in the morning. It's like 5:30 a.m. And it's in an estate. So kulikuwa na some security measures the school had taken into consideration. Wase wako kwa estate walikuwa wanachukuliwa na wase fulani, and then now we all go into school. So nikingoja manze bro, I am in the fetal position, manze nimejikunja. I'm wondering what's going on. My insides are being eaten alive. I saw the look on my mom's face. So both of us are thinking this is something quick, itakuja iende. So tukakaka and she was like, ebu change, usiende shule, tutenda hospitali. Tukaenda hosi, nini. Nikapewa madawa, we came back, I chilled. So me, I'm thinking I'm gonna sit one day out, go back to school the following day. Bro, let me tell you, that night, ikakuwa double. Waking up the following morning, and I had a conversation with my mom a couple of months ago about this, when she told me something that even I didn't know she was experiencing as a mom at that time. Bro, let me tell you, I almost passed out on the couch just because of the pain. Na tumeshatoka hosi, tuko na meds nini. My mom, it was just me and my mom in the house. She left me in the house, akafunga tu vitu. We had no money, bro. Akukuwa na do. And my dad is not going to come home anytime soon, rather. Bro, let me tell you, my mom vile tu wako akafunga sijui leso akaeka nini, akatoka. She went out for like a good 3 hours and came back. Umeacha mtu wako mtaani, and the look on her face, I've never seen my mom shook like that my whole life. Sijawahi. akamake sure amenigetia drugs nini and I think we went for another visit to the hosi later on after that and she made sure she nursed me back to you know, I've been sick a couple of times in my life but that one moment with my mom niko na vile amejitolea like alikuwa amefika mwisho, she didn't have mbele wala nyuma. There's no other options here. I don't know where she got the money from, I don't know where she got medicine from, but that day she went out and came back and
she had everything.
That spoke volumes to me. So to me, when it comes to my mom, that one moment then najua yenyewe this one is ride or die. And for my dad, we've been through, you know, maybe a couple of my bonding moments with my dad are different cause yeye ndo alikuwa mse wa kutoka asubuhi kurudi usiku, so we are not spending a lot of time with him. But nakumbuka my dad never used to be ule mse anachangamka to the fact that my son is also like other kids, he would want this and this and that and he could get them ni kwa vile hakuwa ananigetia. You know, so my dad would be someone to acknowledge things that other kids want but it doesn't hit him that my kids would enjoy the same things as well. So kuna time tulikuwa kwa beshte yangu, imagine your little cousin amebaiwa PS2 and he's like maybe 10 years younger than you, na amecheza nayo, you always telling your dad nibaie, he never buys it. So one time he actually sees how you guys are enjoying playing this thing and I ambushed him. I'm like, siku moja utaninunulia? He said yes. Sawa. Went to school, that nilikuwa high school sasa. Holiday before ifike, my dad calls me up. No, I think I'm the one who called him up. Nile design, msi hata kuja chuo, alikuwa form 4 ameclear, amekam kuvisit kuangalia nini na akona simu. Lipatia simu nibonge na Budesco manze. So nikibonga na Budesco akaniambia nilibuy actually niko Kitui sahi, nilibuy Nairobi, si school is in Kitui. Then I asked him, have you chipped it? Cause I told him chip that PlayStation. I don't wanna spend at I don't know how many thousands buying original games. Minataka ni spend so moja so mbili. Do you know that nigga Ali drop your phone, did a trip? This is my mom telling me this story now later on.
Yeah.
And niambia, do you know that day you talked to your dad? Aliingia kwa gari kutoka Kitui, akaenda Nairobi, akachipio PlayStation na akarudi nayo Kitui.
Mzaya alikuwa amecheza kadi hapo.
So that when it came to my dad, I know we've had some more other serious moments. And it surprised me that to me that's the one moment that actually showed me, damn, yeah, this nigga would actually be my ride or die.
Nice. Yeah. I like those moments. They've sounded so good.
Yeah, my it was a long thing, but when I zingia hapo kwenye comment section, mtuambie that one incident ama that one moment with your parent. We talk a lot of trash and a lot of smack on this podcast, yeah. But hizi ndio payoff manze. Give your parents their flowers cause you don't get it until you become a parent. They go like, damn, I see what my parents are going through. So that one thing that your parent did or that one moment that revealed to you yenyewe, this one is my ride or die, hapo kwenye comment section manze.
Iende sana manze. Yeah. I like that manze. Hey. Yeah, ups and downs. Experience hapa ni very different manze. Hawezi jua ni nini. But manze, I'm therefore here for it and everything else manze. Damn manze, umesikia Jibagajag remix manze?
Bro, let me tell you, our major show going out to our music schedule, our boys anaitwa Chunky. Ilitokea tu hivi.
Yeah, same.
Alingia street game nokiru. Umesikia remix ya Jibag na Jag? I'm like, iko nani? Ujesikia aje manze? Iko na kina meja. Kwanza nimeka kwa system inacheza ni sawa kwa show yako. Hebu usikize hapo. I was like, yo. Yeah. The hits.
Yeah, it's a good one. Brida killed it manze.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a fire remix.
It's a good one manze. That urban tone manze is really catching on, but kitu sipendi ni sasa wase wataanza ile upuzi walianzanga na gengeton.
Aje sasa.
About the content of the music.
You think so?
They'll start, you'll see.
Yeah.
It'll be, I don't know why, but okay, I hope it doesn't happen, but tunaelewa tu wase wataanza sasa kuscrutinize and then guys will just find a way to pick it apart, and I hope it doesn't go that way, because once guys start doing that and then it starts falling apart and then we go back to default setting and then guys said, unakumbuka zile siku za urban tone, unakumbuka. then it
I don't
becomes
think
a
so.
story. But yeah, I'm saying I hope I'm wrong. I wish I'm wrong because I never wanted to go there. Because once it goes there, it really, you understand?
No, I get it. It's a likelihood it's possible for that to happen. Acha ni of a rebuttal. I think we are at a point in time where guys are enjoying so many genres for them to be bothered about something that they'd have maybe a negative opinion on. Case in point, kuna analogy Jimani alitumia interesting sana one day on the mics are open. Akisema hebu imagine unatembea tao and then unacheki board hapo mbele yako imeandikwa DJ classes just over here. And then now you start getting mad and going like, but what if I don't want to take DJ classes? What if I don't want to be a DJ? Hakuna mseme kulazimisha. Umecheki tu hapo, umemujipatia shughuli nayo. So I feel like guys who are frustrated because maybe hawakuwa wamediscover the other outlets that they could be concentrating or focusing on to quench their thirst or their cravings when it came to music. Because Nairobi is Kenya even generally right now is popping with a lot of genres and subgenres.
Mad.
By the time you're hating on one, you could have loved 10.
Yeah.
Hata aujipi shughuli ne yenye how we feel.
Yeah,
So
I
I feel
hope so.
like urban tone, I'm loving it, manze. It's popping, it's hype, it's going with the times. Guys are embracing it at the same time. Itaendelea kupik vile inaendelea kupik as much as our other artists are releasing what they are really about. Na wako na mafans wao, kina Zinia, kina Karun, kina Chris Kaiga, kina Mutoria, you know. Like we have so many people. Umesema watenda wili unacheki kina Charisma, you name them.
Vijana barubaru, wako wengi yani.
There's like bro, every day there's an artist who people know me I don't know. I'm like kwani ametokea wapi? Alinipita wapi? So I feel like we are getting into a time where guys are going to be more bothered about what they like as opposed to maybe what they're not about.
Yeah, that's what I'm about. That's what I'm saying. I hope we don't go to those same cycles because I hope we change because that's how sometimes we break down our own stuff, you know. It was interesting to me. I had an artist in studio, Wendy K, and I was talking to her and she was saying she attended like a business music course in Nigeria and stuff.
Right.
And she was saying I asked her, what is the highlight of you going to Nigeria and learning different things about the music game and blah, blah, blah. She said they once went out to a club and stuff, and she didn't hear any Kenyan music at all or out there. She was just listening to Nigerian music full on, you know?
Yeah.
Which is just like, okay, cool. That is something that we don't experience a lot here, you know? As Kenya, we are a different kind of market. We embrace everything foreign, you know?
Also, it hit me. We experience more of our local content via events and even like themed events, like small niche events, as opposed to hearing them in the club. Guys would rather go out to some gardens, wacheki, you know,
the fave.
I don't want to say underground, I'm a grassroots artist, but niche artist. So kona an interesting lineup of DJs who play this particular kind of music to draw a crowd that enjoys music from such and such an artist. Ndio saa zingine mi naangalianga lineup and I'm like, I only know like 2 people out of 5. And I love it for the guys who are like, yo, hata tulikuwa tuna make fun tukiwa kwa the potluck party, St. Patrick's Day, you know, yo day yenye tulikuwa na walk bado. When we were talking about the events that we know about when they're happening, unaona kwa streaks zako Snapchat, oh, this was happening, I didn't even know about it. Haukuwa na marketing, haukuwa na nini, it's because you're not in those circles and maybe there's how they move. I love it for them because mimi singia kwa koyo bash. It's not my cup of tea. Me, I'd go for something completely different. But I love it for you guys. So I think we're at that time.
Haina noma manze. Also unajua mefika ile wakati, but it's
speaking of time,
it's a good time.
To do the ducking.
To for music.
Also I think we might be changing maybe the name of the podcast just slightly, just a slight altering
tweak.
Just a slight tweak because some guys behind the scenes na management walikuwa like, you know, there's other podcasts out there called the Chop Shop podcast, so maybe in future, not something big, not a big change, just something a little small. Msishtuke lakini it's cause tukiomoka atuaki wasengine waseme tulikuwa na copyright hiyo jina ama nini.
Kweli.
So yeah, look out for that. But social zetu kama kawaida,
the Chop Shop pod manze. Yeah, follow us everywhere so that you can get all our vibes in the right kind of thing. Plus every Tuesday at 4:20 is when our visuals drop.
Yes.
So make sure you're here, and the audio drops before that, so you can also interact with the audio before going. It's one of those ones where we imagine you listening to the audio and then being like, oh damn, ningependa kuona venye Andy anakaa akisema hivyo. I'd like to see Neville's facial expression, or I'd just like to see them, because it's a different experience on audio and visuals. Because manze, when I was listening to the previous pod and out of nowhere nasikia tu haya wanaishi wapi nilikuwa nimaliza maisheri, so it's such a good experience on different kind of things. So make sure you like, share and subscribe when you go to YouTube, and then ukiingia kule kwenye Spotify, Castbox, wherever you get your pods, I'm sure we are there.
Manze, na kwa premiere ya episode ya last week nakumbuka nikicheki mse akisema and they never have their own podcast. I love it. We'll always have someone new on every episode, manze. So if you're just watching us for the first time today, this is our 5th visual episode. Is it 5th?
5th, 6th.
Our 4th.
Okay.
This is our 4th visual episode. We have a bunch of other episodes before this one's on YouTube, manze. So you have a lot of catching up to do. Unaweza ona character development here, your favorites in real time. You're gonna have a lot of fun understanding who you are since the beginning, since the inception, to who we've become. So usiogope, ende catch up on audio, and then ukicatch up on visuals and don't understand, this is how we got to where we are at right now.
This is just how we roll. Okay, so I thought it was podcast karaoke time. Anyway, that's for next week. You think you can beat me in a podcast karaoke?
No, you win any day.
Oh, thanks, man.
I believe you.
Yeah, we should do a good company talent show.
Speaking of, on the 29th of Itakwa, will this have dropped already? No, this will drop before.
Yeah, next week Tuesday is on 26th. 26th,
so 3 days from now. The Good Company is going to be launching the Good Company app.
Yay!
Na tutakuwa hapo sisi sote manze. So all the properties that you watch on the channel, audio wise tutakuwa fiti, from the DJs to the mics, DST, us guys, banter, our football, everyone manze. So you're going to be have it on prompt, on command. So si ati lazima ufike mtaani weke YouTube, unazanzianga tu audio hapo, na kila kitu itakuwa on prompt. Itakuwa like a radio station with different components. So whatever mood you're in for at that particular moment, it's on command. So 29th kwenye App Store na kwenye Google Play Store. Make sure you hook yourself up with the vibes. Nekubambe vibaya sana manze.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. And I believe on that note, without further ado, unless you've got something else.
Manchester Damu. Oh, okay. Tulipika Liverpool watoto wadogo. Anyway, we are their sons, those Amad Diallo. Anyway, sawa. Man. LeBron. Anyway, sawa, let's continue on. Jitu ile game moja mazana nafika hivi walk kitu ya kwanza usiniambia the science.
Bro, let me tell you.
Mambo ya bakesi taki.
Let me tell you.
Don't tell us.
Lakers bila AD, it's a good thing. It's a good thing because we hate, as Warriors, we hate it when kwa paint ya opponent wetu kuna big man. We hate it because we play small
blocks. Like what is going on?
And AD is very, his span is crazy. So defensively pia ako fit. He changes your decisions anytime you go into the paint. But you all know who the goat is.
We kwenda. Anyway,
you all know what time it is.
I don't even want us to.
You all know what time it is. Step the girls. Unacheki. There's a chance we might all not make it to the playoffs. And there's a high chance we will all make it to the playoffs.
That's why I'm like, I want to speak when we are all in the playoffs.
It's too early right now.
Sidai kubonga kitu yoyote, but LeBron nakuna venye manze Adam Silver na mocha hii. But yeah, thank you very much manze. We always love it when you're here. You're our ambassador, of course. Like, share and subscribe. And I've been Neville.
And Young.
Adios muchachos.
Adios peeps.